During my trip to Berlin, my lovely friend Andrea Fleckenstein took me to a historical place that honors nearly 5,000 Germans who gave their lives resisting Adolf Hitler and National Socialism. It's called the Bendlerblock. It's a complex of buildings that's been there for nearly 100 years and is still in use today by the German military. Also here are the very offices where several brave patriots worked and conspired to kill Hitler in the July 20th, 1943 bomb plot so the war could be ended and countless German lives saved. These heroic men did not want Germany stained with any more of a madman's indescribable brutality. The wartime atrocities committed by the Nazi regime were a state secret. The penalty for those revealing the existence of extermination camps, torture, or murder of prisoners of war was death. The participants in the German resistance knew the terrible secrets of the Third Reich and gave their lives to end this criminal regime. Beheadings on the guillotine, hangings from meat hooks on a piano wire was a penalty ordered by this man, Judge Roland Freisler. Acting under color of law, Freisler presided over the show trials that were created to frighten the German people into total submission. The trial films excerpts were shown at neighborhood theaters with the regular films of the day. Inside the Resistance Museum on display are thousands of photographs, letters, and Nazi documents. The courtyard of this complex is where 4 men, including Colonel Klaus von Stauffenberg, were put before a firing squad by the orders of General Friedrich Fromm. Fromm did these men a favor by having them executed. General Ludwig Beck opted to commit suicide with a borrowed Walther .32 caliber pistol. Had these men been turned over to the Gestapo or SS, they would have been relentlessly tortured before they were tried and hanged. General Fromm himself was executed months later. Soon, some 500 German men and women were rounded up and tied to this July 20th plot and eventually executed. If you saw the film Valkerie, the locations were real and no details were spared, giving an accurate picture of the events right down to the proc documents on gray high-rag paper marked with stamps and colored pencil signatures. If you're lucky enough to get to Berlin, spend some time at the Bendlerblock located on Stauffenbergstrasse. On the 20th of July 1944, 4 conspirators that were involved in the attempt to kill Adolf Hitler at Wolf's Lair were lined up and shot to death. And of course, Colonel Klaus von Stauffenberg was the leader of this group, and he is memorialized here. And of course, this is on a street that's named after him also. It's the bottom and the pliers to set the firing device. Fuse all the damage. Imagine standing in the very office where this man worked every day and plotted to end the horrible reign of a horrible dictator.
We're here, a creepy place, actually, if you ask me. Bendlerblock, where they killed Stauffenberg and his friends. Uh-oh.